Our main product worked well with the ancillary text because we effectively brought across our film genre in both products, action thriller. We attempted to create a house style within our film poster, film magazine and teaser trailer. We did this by reusing the font we used in our poster and magazine. Our magazine and poster displayed certain conventions which were apparent in the action genre. People knew exactly what kind of film that was being advertised to them. For our film poster, we evaluated similar products. We noted down certain aspects, such as the layout of the posters, whether it was necessary to use a building block, and how the secondary image worked with the main image. We looked at posters of Colombiana, Salt, and Leon. These films were similar products to ours, and we were especially intrigued by the way Colombiana had used their secondary image by overlaying a landscape of Colombia above the main picture. Our initial idea was to reproduce this technique, however we decided to use a washed white for our background to epitomize innocence. We contrasted this with the main image to perceive a sexy and sleek image. We decided to use a building block in our poster to reproduce the common conceptions of film posters. We placed this at the bottom with the release date so that the main focus could be kept on the images. A prominent factor we reproduced in our ancillary text was the costume that our lead character wore. We used it to maintain a house style within our main post product and ancillary text. We also wanted to convey her identity as a dangerous character, similarly to the leathers worn by Catwoman. We had our main character wear the same costume in both main product and ancillary text to show that she's never separated from it. She's never separated from her costume or identity. This is similar to Spider-Man, who is always wearing his costume under his day-to-day clothing. Our release date was bolder and bigger than the building block to make it stand out. We decided to release the film in July 2012 because summer begins, and as our target audience was 16 to 20, people had more free time and were off work and education. This would enable our film to be reached by mass amounts of people. We used a simple font that didn't attract too much attention. We also wanted to avoid an unappealing font that didn't coincide well with the poster and the action genre. For example, a fine bold font would be more appropriate for something like an action film. Our font somewhat epitomized our action thriller genre. With the title, initially we wanted to have it running across the right vertically. We backtracked on this idea because there was too much focus on the title. It simply didn't look right. Our main image was a picture of our lead character. When we were capturing the pictures, we had to consider lighting and pose. The pose and our ancillary text are similar. Again, this was effective because we get the house style, which was what we were aiming to achieve. We were going to have rosary beads draped around our lead character's hands. However, we backtracked on this idea because we thought that it was too focused on religion. Yeah. To conclude, our main product and ancillary text combination worked well because we sustained the conventions of an action film, and our structure allowed the poster to be proportionate in terms of focus. For our film magazine, we evaluated magazine covers for films such as The Dark Knight and Max Payne. We kept the danger element in the main product and ancillary text by keeping the rifle in. Our lead character was never separated from a rifle. Different magazines also kept the danger element in their magazines. In Max Payne, we specifically thought that the way the main image seemed to be coming out was very unique. The magazine cover for Salt was very busy and had a lot of text. The secondary image was a landscape blurred out, and it looked very ambiguous and didn't give a lot of information away, which we thought was important to recreate in our poster. In Salt, we found that many different fonts were used. They were, however, very suitable. Font was probably one of the most important things to think about when we planned our magazine, because typically a magazine would have a lot of text around the magazine. If the font didn't suit the magazine, it wouldn't work very well. With the font, we also created a house style with our other text used in the poster and teaser trailer. We kept everything matching so that our ancillary text fit together. One of the conventions we didn't use was a tagline. This challenged common magazine covers. We didn't use it because we wanted to keep our lead character's identity as a mystery protagonist.